everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Boston Celtics.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. White and Levine. Epic conference rivalries you played in.
Well, I always go back to playing against the Phoenix Suns in the 7 seconds or less Steve Nash-led teams, along with Amari Stoudemire, and what Mike D'Antoni was introducing to the game back in 2005, 2006, which, by the way, Kevin, everybody's doing now.
Right, yeah.
But tremendous talent on the court at that time, tremendous disparity in style of play, and watching Steve Nash during MVP years trying to conduct his team against the vaunted Spurs. Fantastic, incredibly competitive match.
And a lot of speed. I mean, it was eye-opening to watch.
And it was the Spurs trying to catch up. So how are we going to do the rock'em sock'em game against the 7 seconds or less? Kind of took care of it.
Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Smith. Sweet little floater. Smith's got his second bucket tonight.
Showing some imagination that time on offense. Smith Jr. mixing it up with the defenders.
Pope kicks to Valentine. Pass to Pope. Down low, it's stolen by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And he slams it down right on the top of Thaddeus.
Such a dynamic dunker as a small man. Dennis Smith Jr. gets way up there.
Here's Gafford. And that one, good. Knicks trail by 3. 46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Dotson. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Pope. Great D that time from Gibson.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And it's Pope missing. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Passes it to Gibson. Goes back up. He lays it in.
Gibson using his body on the boards. He's great at using his timing to leap up and collect a second chance.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Knicks lead by 3. And back in a moment. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mom.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off.
And she... new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. So for the Bulls, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Morris in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Barrett, no good. Bulls trail by 14. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
And Coach Jim Boylan agreeing to a multi-year extension with the Bulls this summer, Greg.
And taking that interim tag off his title as head coach, Boylan, with over 30 years of coaching experience, afforded the opportunity to continue developing this young core.
It's good.
good try on defense, but with a scorer like Randall, it's just not enough.
And there's the pass to Porter. It's stolen by Randall. Payton outside. Feeds to Robinson. That one, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, they came into that game a little flat for whatever reason and just couldn't tap into the energy you need to compete.
Yeah, and that score got a little bit lopsided, so not the kind of effort that they want to repeat anytime soon.
And what a basket by Barrett, looking unafraid to take on these difficult challenges down low.
And finished off by Porter.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Drake just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Payton outside. Pass to Randall. 8 seconds left. And the layup is good. Randall's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You wonder if the coaching staff is encouraging these kind of nights and aggressive play from Randall to take over.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. And so we can... Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second.
Yo, listen up. Obviously, we're not playing great. But if we clean it up a little bit, we can get back on track. All right, sense of urgency. Every rebound, every loose ball, every cut to the basket, do it with purpose. All right? That includes you too, Che. All right, you're playing hard, but your energy's about here. It's got to be here. And all of you have got to do a better job of keeping your composure. All right, if a play breaks down, don't freelance. Run the second option, the third option. All right, we practice this stuff, so use it. Up the intensity, trust the system. You can still win this game, guys. All right, so bring it in. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Win.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous... Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Young's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Denzel Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Satoransky's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Pope in for White. So the Bulls 5 right now. Young and Carter are the big men inside. Satoransky there with Pope. And it's Valentine in at the 3 slot. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Right, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season we thought the Knicks' cornerstone player was Kristaps Porzingis. But the player and the team fell out of love with each other, and the Knicks traded him to Dallas. The draft picks and cap space freed them up for a wild summer, led by the drafting of rookie R.J. Barrett in the draft. Now New York has one of the more drastically revamped rosters in the league. Kevin, there's a lot to be excited about going forward in the Big Apple.
Big moves indeed, David. Thank you.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Smith, the pass to Knox. Back to Smith. 32 seconds left to play in the third. In the corner, Barrett with it. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Carter.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Ball's knocked loose. Smith outside to the left wing. Here's Knox, and that one released in time, but no good. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bulls lead by 13. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. Bobby Porter's out there with Taj Gibson, and it's Payton in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Young, banked in off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Barrett. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got 8 rebounds in this game. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to Carter. Over Barrett. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Levine. 8 points for Wendell Carter.
And whatever it was at halftime worked, because their offense far more effective here in the second. They finally found some sets that are working for them.
Chicago leading by 15. Pope the pass to Carter. Whistle blows. But that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
That was great. See, I love having a pro on to give us the inside scoop on it.
Scoop it and ship it, Hank.
What you said.
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, need some help?
Hey, coach.
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Let's get to work. We really need to push the tempo and get out in transition more. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
You got it. Come on, man. Yo, watch it! Come on, man, don't forget the clock. Look at the clock.
Very strong. Now let's move on to the next drill.
Again. Get your mind right.
Here we go.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Hey! Keep the ball, huh? 1, 2.
One more. Keep it going. Just like that.
There we go. Okay, let's move on to the next drill.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Set up. Hey, keep the ball, huh? Hey, help. Hey, yo, right here, right here. Come on, box him out. I'm gonna keep going, baby.
Great energy in practice. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.